Okay, this is a practice help video for the song Tiger Chase. It's on page 18 of the Bastien Performance Level 2 book. That's the blue book that says Performance on it. Alright, it's going to be with our right hand 1 on middle C and your left hand 2 down on low C. So it's not like a C major position or any of the major positions that we usually play in. It's really unusual. Alright, now things to watch out for are in the treble clef, we've got a slur over most of our notes, so that means we're going to be playing legato smooth with our right hand. Smooth with no space in between. We don't want to bounce like that. We want it to be smooth. Now the left hand has staccato dots on our notes, which means that it will be bouncy with some separation between the notes. Like that. Alright, now when we put them together, that might be difficult in the beginning, so to start with, just concentrate on getting the correct notes and the correct rhythm, and then after you get comfortable with that, you can start trying to make your left hand staccato and your right hand legato. Alright, this is how the song sounds. And then it has a DC all fine, so we go back to the capo, the beginning. And that's where the fine is, at the end of the second line. Alright, so now I'm going to go through it one piece at a time. On the very first measure, remember it's 1 on middle C and left hand 2 on low C. We've got an E flat right there in the middle with our 3 finger. Alright, then the next phrase, the left hand changes. We have been going C, G, C, G. Now instead of a C, we're going to hit a D in the 3rd and 4th measure. D, G, D, G. Now in that last measure, that 4th measure, we have a tie in the right hand, so you want to make sure you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to hold it down for those 2 notes tied together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. Alright, now the second line is very similar to the first one for the first 2 measures. We went back to C, G instead of D. Alright, now after those first 2 measures, our left hand is going to move. We're moving up so that now we're in C major position, and we're going to play a G. Now that phrase with the left hand, it's almost like we're just stepping down, 1, 2, 3, but when we get to the 3 flat, we're also going to play a 5 on C. 3 and 5 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tie again. Alright, now on to the next section. On this part, we get a little bit louder because now we're playing forte instead of just mezzo forte, and we've got more flats. We're going to still be in C major position. We've got a D flat and an E flat, and in the right hand it's the same thing, D flat and E flat. Now watch out when you go to play your flats, don't let your fingers that are on F slide over to E. We don't want to squeeze in like that. Make sure you keep it frozen on F, even though our other fingers are moving down. Alright, so that's D flat, E flat, F, watch that F, and then together, we're just going to step down there, and then with the left hand, and then together. Alright, so all together. Now in the next section, we're stepping up and then back down. 2, 3, tie again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rest. Alright, and then the very last line, we're back to mezzo forte, so a little bit less loud. Alright, now on that section, we're not playing D flat anymore, we went back to D natural. And then here, this is going to go from your 5 finger on G, we're going to skip. Instead of stepping down like last time, it skips. And then step, step. So G, skip, step, step. Left hand does the same thing. G, skip, step, step. But you want to play them at the exact same time. G, skip, step, step. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G, skip, step, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now here comes the big ending. We're going to move both hands down to the next G. So your 5 finger is down on the low G. Your right hand 1 finger is on G right underneath middle C. So here's middle C. We're going to put our 1 finger right here. We're going to do just like a broken chord in arpeggio. 5, 3, 1. And then we're going to cross our hand up and play the next G, the one that's right here above middle C. Alright, so that's G, B, D, G, B, D, G. And there's another tie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rest. Alright, full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rest. But when you get comfortable with that, you can add in the pedal. This is the only place where we have pedal in this song, and it's pedal down, 2, 3, 4, 5, pedal up, just like that. Okay, I'm going to play it for you one more time, all the way through at full speed. Okay, now the tempo word does say allegro, and that means fast, but anytime we're practicing, you remember our practice speed is much slower than our performance speed until you get to where you can play it perfectly. So practice it slowly first, and then when you get good at it, you can start playing it allegro, but you don't want to go any faster than this. That's as fast as it should be. If you go any faster than that, then you're playing more like presto, and we don't want to get that fast. It's just allegro, regular fast, not super fast. Alright, that is it for Tiger Chase.